Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your What They Can't Get Over reading for October 19th through November 18th. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below, as well as the recommend a reader shout out. Oh, look at that, the lovers. Recommend a reader shout out, which goes to the Goddess Guidance. Love and support to her. Check her out. Show her some love and support as well if you like what she has to say. This is intended to be a romantic love reading, but it may resonate in other areas of your life. All right, so we got Gemini, Taurus, or Libra here. This is about your connection with somebody quite significant, or regarding a connection with a significant other. Somebody that is quite meaningful to you. Why do I feel like it's a hope or a wish for somebody that is your soulmate, if you subscribe to that term? I don't know. I think I might see it differently. So when I say soulmate, I just mean it's somebody that's very important to you, that teaches you something along the way. Could be a reason, a season, or a lifetime. All right, shutting up. Okay, hi, Sagittarius. Anyway, Lover's card. All right, what they can't get over for Sagittarius. All right, what is it? King of Cups, that could be Pisces. All right. The Tower, okay. Page of Wands, 8 of Wands, 9 of Wands, Knight of Wands, good gracious, 9 of Pentacles, and the Death card. This could be Scorpio, Leo, Pisces, Scorpio. All right. All right, let me get the little guys here. Everybody in the pool. All right. So this is a choice. We're at the crossroads here. Why? This is somebody that's either cut something off, wanted, like someone's, is this the fallout of that? Why do I get that there's still this unease or unrest here? Huh. Because somebody just found something out, or someone is starting to understand the situation. Okay, so what's this Tower card about? What's this Tower situation about? What's this Tower? 4 of Swords. What's this 8 of Wands about? This 8 of Wands for, whoopsie, Sagittarius. Too many. What's this 8 of Wands for Sagittarius? Ace of Pentacles. Wow. What's this 9 of Wands? Sun card. All right, what's this Page of Wands about? Sagittarius, Page of Wands. Chariot. What's this Knight of Wands about? So this is... What? Okay. Is this someone that just up and left? Did they find out about cheating and they up and left, or did you up and leave? What the heck's going on here? What's this 9 of Pentacles about? Page of Swords. All right, this is someone that is... What's this Death card about? It feels like this is someone that is pretty resolute on being up and out, and they want to progress through this as fast as they can. I think this is someone that is tired of the lack of commitment and connectivity in the relationship. This is someone that feels like they were never made a priority, and it's like there's this breaking point that's been reached. So entirely possible also that I could have this flip, that it's you, that you're just like, that's it, I can't anymore, I can't, I've got to do what's in my best interest at this point. So it's it feels like there's an emphasis on things normalizing and stabilizing for you for the next, for the foreseeable future, at least after you leave this situation. I think this might be someone that left in an effort to have it get your attention and have your behavior change. So I'm not a fan of that. I know sometimes people have their reasons or justifications, but then maybe it's a generational thing. I don't know, but just seems like something could have been talked about, like to just up and cut things off because, you saw something, a better opportunity. However, there is something to be said for self-preservation, right? Anyway, okay, so I think here's the thing. This is someone that's like, okay, in order to protect my dignity and my self-worth, I have got to get the hell out of Dodge. But if you were to come back in, Sagittarius, and have made improvements or changes about what you want and wanting to be exclusive and unto them only, I think you would have their attention. But until then, this person cannot give any more energy. They don't want to work on anything. They don't want to give any more attention to this situation until they feel like they're going to be respected, until they feel that it is only going to be you and them in the relationship. This is someone that, even though they feel a certain way inside, this has been an ongoing issue for them, and they just, everybody and their brother seems to know about this. And when I say that, it's like your issues with this person back and forth, everybody kind of is in on everybody kind of seems to know about it. So at this point, it's a matter of self-respect and pride for them that they can't go forward with this relationship or anything like that until they are seen by others as starting to be respected, as starting to be valued, until you are going to, I guess, put them on the pedestal that they feel like they deserve. But this is someone that just wants to be left alone to heal and salvage some self-respect and dignity until there is some kind of change in wanting to be exclusive and wanting to finally commit to them exclusively. So deep down, there is an abiding love there, but it's to the point now where they just can't keep going the way it's been. And I think the reason for the sudden departure, we've got Knight of Swords, Tower, Eight of Wands, for the very out of the blue, unexpected, sudden departure and sudden ending of things, is because if they actually, they had to do it partly to make them accountable because of the audience, let's be honest. But also, I think they felt like they've given a lot of slack and leeway before. So it's like, okay, you know what? I can't. I've got to save myself from myself, and also because of pride, I've got to take a stand on this. I've got to let them know I'm serious, and I won't discuss anything. And for all intents and purposes, it could very well be that they're like, well, I guess this is it. I mean, they kind of feel like they're rolling the dice here. That's how they feel, not me. That's how they feel. They feel like they're kind of rolling the dice here, hoping to God that this actually sticks or that this works, like the gamble is worth it, because there's a connection here. Remember that Lover's card that flipped in the beginning? But they just can't, it's not worth their self-respect and their pride and their self-esteem anymore. This is someone that has kind of come to some realizations, realizing if I don't do something, this is going to be the rest of my life. And I love my Sagittarius, but I don't want the rest of my life to be like this. Like, I've got to save myself. So, but honestly, if you were to come back and say, yeah, I want exclusivity, I'm going to start making those changes. you'd have their attention. This is not over. We got pages here. So there's still interest. Okay. I think this is about, honestly, okay, there it is. I was like, I couldn't think of the word. Is it an ultimatum that they gave you? Like, okay, this is what I have to offer. I'm over here. This could be us, but until this and this and this transforms or changes, you and I aren't happening. I have to put my foot down because I just can't take anymore. All right. Okay. Oh, here. Okay. What else for Sagittarius? So, Aries was the same way. What they can't get over is you, but they also don't like the way they've been treated. This is about self-respect and self-worth, and the swiftness and the quickness is like someone has just had it. And they're just like, you know what? I really hope now after this, now they understand, because I sure do. I sure understand the dynamic that's going on here. And I really hope that my message gets communicated to Sagittarius. I really hope they get the message that unless these things change or are met, I have to go. All right, what else for Sagittarius? King of Cups again. Holy cow. So, okay, that's this person. Sag is wanting a more mature connection in their mind, in their words, more mature connection. But they're trying to disengage and pull back their feelings and just keep everything compassionate and rational and keep their feelings very much under wraps because they can't afford to let their feelings run away with, they can't afford to let their feelings get away from them because of how they feel. It's almost like they're kind of, it's not that they're fragile like a bomb, not a flower, but they just don't want to go back on their word this time. They really are intent on taking a stand this time. What else for Sagittarius? What else for Sagittarius? Hi, whoops. Sagittarius. Midnight, the magical hour of all. So this would suggest that this is an ultimatum. This is this is someone who has reached a certain point. There was some kind of turning point here. A magical switch went off, a realization, something that made them realize, oh my gosh, this could be the rest of my life if I don't put my foot down and want different behavior and start respecting myself. This is about self-respect for the person. So while they still care and feel and want, they also want a certain dynamic in the relationship. They want things to shift in the relationship. Until those things happen, what they can't get over is the fact that they're not made a priority, that there's not exclusivity with them, that there's not a commitment with them. So they can't get over the fact that there's not a connection or a commitment with them. They want you exclusively. And they want it to be the last time they have to go through this with you. They really do want some kind of paradigm shift here. They want you to get it and realize, because they have. So they're really hoping that you'll be on the same page and be like, yeah, you know what? I'm over dating. I'm over the cheating. I'm over the whatever. Always wanting to go here instead of spend time with you. I get it. I want you to. Let's do this. That's what they're hoping for. They're really hoping that. Yeah. Okay. What else for Sagittarius? Oh boy. That's for Sagittarius. 10 of Pentacles, right? Yeah, 10 of Pentacles. Page of Cups reversed, and there it is. The lack of interest and security, the fact that that this is all about them. They're saying that they feel like this has kind of been all about you. It's been catering to some immaturity, or someone is not being reciprocal. The relationship has been about someone's selfishness, or it's all or nothing type attitude. They feel like there's been it's not equitable, like as far as the give and take in the relationship, the emotional availability, all that. Someone's being very unreasonable emotionally, and or someone's just not there emotionally, that they want it much more than you do, and they feel like they're just not valued, and that they want somebody or a situation that's more emotionally available and reciprocal for them. So Again, we got the Page of Cups reverse here. This is them. This is not, value judging or anything. This is just someone that wants more emotional connection. They want more value in the relationship. They want to be prioritized. And that's what would make them feel very secure. That's what would lead to, that's the ticket to who they are, is to make them feel valued and prioritized, and they want that exclusive connection. All right, Sagittarius, I hope this was helpful. I wish you and your person luck. The choice is yours, right? I mean, if you want this, go for it. It's there. But if you don't, then you don't have to. I mean, sometimes we just don't work out, right? Anyway, I wish you and your person luck if you do want this. If you don't, I still wish you luck. I hope this was helpful, and I hope to see you in the next reading. You take care, and you make sure if you do whatever, it's what you want to do. You don't need to be badgered or harassed or guilted into making someone more of a priority if your heart's not in it. It's pointless. So you make sure you want what you want, and then that's the way you go. You don't owe anybody in a situation. Nobody's going to want you to be there if you don't want to be there, right? You take care. I hope to see you in the next reading.